Alright, just doing a test of the GoPro on Boxing Day here on Rachel Street in the Plateau. Wells, Luna. It's actually nice out today. And when the sun's out, you gotta get out, because it goes down quick. And you feel better when you get some sun. So I'm just figuring stuff out with this camera. I'm liking the voice commands. You don't have to fumble around and take your gloves off. You can tell it to take a picture or do whatever you want, and it does it. This is very cool. And I'm liking the GPS also. I was thinking about getting the creator, but I realized, with the Pocket 3, what do I need the creator for? I got this Amazon grip for $18. It floats. Really great. Saint Hubert. We'll do a tour of Saint Hubert someday. I'm trying to stay in the sun, get it in my eyes. And I got a generic or non-GoPro suction cup, and I do a review. It's great. It's suctioning. It's on my windshield. It works perfect. I use this as a dash cam. For my videos, which you may have noticed. I'm just, figuring it out. So the reviews I've read of the GoPro mic, I'm thinking, okay, because it's kind of a hassle going back and forth, because I drive somewhere. Ironic. At first I bought the Action 5 for the action camera, because I had read or seen a YouTube video that you can't pair the mic, the DJI Mic 2, with the GoPro. So I'm like, gee, what do I have to buy another mic? So that was a deal breaker. That's why you gotta watch what you watch. But it turns out you can use a mic. There's no tricks involved. It pairs seamlessly, and ironically, the irony, are you ready? When you turn on the GoPro, it immediately connects to the mic, the DJI Mic 2. But when you go back and forth with the GoPro to the Pocket 3, I have to repair the mic, not with a GoPro, but with the Pocket 3. Which is a real drag, especially in the winter. You have to hit this button, press that button, and then when I'm done with the Pocket 3, I go to the GoPro back in the car. It pairs immediately. No problem. So I've said it a few times to make it clear. If you have the Pocket, you're thinking of an action camera. I'm not saying don't buy the DJI Action 5. It didn't work for me, that camera. maybe I was doing something wrong. I didn't have time. I got freaked out, so I returned it. So, for better or for worse, I got a pretty good deal for Canada anyways. I got the Hero 3 for $350. And that's it. I'm sticking with it. And it does pair with the mic. I'm using a mic right now. I don't have to buy another mic. And that's good. I don't want to lose this mic. Apparently you can't even buy them like separately. That would be a drag. That would be a drag. And just for fun, GoPro. Okay, I turned the front camera on. I don't know what brightness I have. It definitely works. I don't know anything about action cameras, so I can't compare this to the 11 or whatever. Yes, the screen on the Action 5 is bigger. I love this building. Hey, yes, it's better. But when you just want to see if your face is in the frame, which it is, then you're good to go. So no big whoop. My Action 5 footage was grainy. The low light level, forget it. Why's this guy standing here? I don't know. And then when I downloaded the footage to the computer, or uploaded it, whatever, it would start and stop. Like it was in slow-mo, making me think I hit a button, which I knew I didn't. And at that point I'm like, okay, I'm bailing out. And it's ironic because at that time, the movies that YouTube would recommend to me went from telling me how great the Action 5 was to people who were very disappointed and kept pointing out how most of the video was unusable. And I'm thinking, yep, that's me. So there you go. I just want to check what's on the screen. Nothing. Okay. So I figured out for using this as a dash cam to record driving videos. I just watched a guy, he showed you how to do just that. A bunch of stuff he didn't mention. If you're doing driving videos, make sure that the front screen is turned completely off. Because if you don't, there's a reflection in the windshield of the front screen. This is very annoying. But when you turn it off, done. Then all you have to deal with is a blinking red light. And nothing that a little piece of tape can't take care of. And last night I didn't even notice the blinking light, so maybe when you turn the screen off, even that goes off. I'm not sure. Wow. I need some exercise here. Wow, the cold weather came in last night. I had a couple cognacs and then ate a bunch of food and then slept and had weird dreams. Perfect night. This hill, I biked up it, I walked up it. I've pulled my baby in a trolley, fastened to the bike. Rue Rochelle, keeping me fit. I notice for my videos I do a lot of huffing and puffing. It's just so cold and so wintry. And, I don't know. I'll work on that. Okay. So, we know where we are. Patati patata. Friterie de luxe. This place will be rocking. Alright, it's quiet because Boxing Day, the frenzied shopping doesn't start until noon. Marijuana store, it's always open. Okay, so I'm going to do a product review of this grip from Amazon. It is, I think, identical to the GoPro one, except it's a third of the price. And I love it. And it floats. I'm like, gee, do I have to wait till the summer to hop on the lake to test it out? And I realized, wait a second. Just go to an indoor pool. So I did that. I go for swims often, and I just chucked it in the pool and started bobbing away. It floats. Okay, GoPro, turn off. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, take a photo. GoPro, stop recording. Well, who do we have here? As I mentioned earlier, you cannot get too far away from this cat in this town. So downtown on Crescent Street, he's on the side of a building, which you can see from the top of the mountain and all through downtown. So you're in the Plateau and you think, hey, this is where Leonard Cohen used to live. And not only did he used to live, he lives on the side of this building. I think I like this one better. It's probably the purple. I don't know. But everywhere you turn, So I'm just walking around trying out different settings. It's important in this part of the world when the sun comes out to get outside. You feel better. This new condo here, okay, there's 5 sections. 80% of it, 4 of these sections burnt down completely before they're finished building. And a massive fire. I have pictures. There were the cars on the street melted. And it's weird because they melted on the side of the building. On the other side, they're perfectly good. It was really bizarre. You could see the fire from miles away. And one section at the end remained. But anyway, they rebuilt it. Okay, so we're just kind of hanging out here. We're in the Plateau. I love exploring the Plateau. Checking out my lots of murals in the Plateau, as you can see. Basically, want to go down the Ruelle? Let's do it. I love the Ruelles, the back alleys. They have a lot of character. You see the front of the building and you think, geez, you know, there's no patio, there's no terrace, there's no parking. Wrong. You go around back and there's all that. And they get very creative in Montreal with their terraces. Now, I haven't been down this particular Ruelle, so it might not be a good example. Hey, there's Madonna. It's too bad they have to tag and ruin. I don't know who that is. I think, yeah, she's used to be the proprietor of Warsaw, the famous grocery store of the 40s and 50s. But you come back here and you see they're very creative with their patios and terraces. Wherever they can put one in, they do. And they got some wood burning fireplaces. And yeah, it's a great place. I love to ride my bike through the different Ruelles. I've been doing it for years. I still haven't gone through them all. And the Ruelles are filled with grapes that we used to make wine with, because Italians and Portuguese people used to, well, still do live here, plant grapes, and then they come back every year. And a lot of elderberries. I used to stomp on the grapes in our bathtub, and we'd make 50 bottles of wine. My wife would drive around on her bike, filling a basket up. We'd come back with 30 pounds of grapes a day. So you can spot them. And people don't even notice them until you notice them. But anyway, yeah, the Ruelles, one of my favorite parts of the Plateau. Never get tired of them. See, look at that massive deck. See? All kinds of stuff going on in the back. Love the decks of Plateau. So we're just kind of wandering around just to get the sun in my face. Ah, new mural. Geez. Let's go check it out. They used to have a really nice one here. I have a girl, I don't know, and a bunny rabbit with a basket of eggs, and yeah, because there's a great butcher and a great, and it kind of fit in here. And this. I guess it's the fireworks festival. Huh. Must be. A lot of painted up buildings here. These are some great businesses. Wild game. Great place to buy your chickens. Yeah, it's a real butcher. Real deal. Okay. Let's see if we can get more shunt. GoPro stop recording. Okay, well, let's continue. Checked out some hats. Do you know anything about the band Oasis? Because if you do, you know that they're on tour again. I always liked the Plateau. And people have been wanting them to get back together and tour for years. And they've been like, nah, you don't feel like it. And I used to say, you know, if they do tour again, it's a real hassle for the fans because they're going to have to, you know, line up and pay all kinds of money for tickets. And then it might rain during a gig, and you have to get to the concert and hotels. And for us who want them to tour again, it's a real drag. For them, look at those nice houses. They get millions, tens of millions of dollars. Stay in the best hotels. Bouillon. Look at those nice houses. GoPro stop recording. Had to take a quick photo there. Anyway, so I'm thinking, you know, for the fan it's a real hassle. For them, you know, like all rock bands at their level, they only see each other on stage. Concert's over. One brother, we're talking about the Gallagher brothers here of Oasis. Yeah, you know, goes to one side of the stage, the other goes to the other. They hop in separate limos, stay at separate hotels, and get pampered and, you know, treated like there's something special. Well, we, the fans, you know, have to empty our pockets and take trains, planes, and automobiles, and it's a real hassle. I've been saying that for years. I love the Plateau. Now, what I didn't realize, that this has been going on for 15 years now. So, making fun of, you know, the fans for wanting them. Ooh, nice looking car. For wanting them to get back together. And really, if they ever did, it'd be a real hassle. Look at the back alleys, see? You never know what you're going to find in a back alley. This is a green alley, which means you can't drive in it. But they're very cool. They got all kinds of stuff in these alleys. We're going to tour the alleys. That's why I got the GoPro. So back to Oasis. So it turns out, I think this is irony. Are you ready? So it turns out that over these years, as my cute little baby's been growing up into, you know, a rotten teenager. This is beautiful Laval. She's become an Oasis fan. I'm like, okay. That's okay. There's worse. And then one day she comes, she goes, did you hear? Because, you know, I like following Oasis news, and you know, I don't really like the music that much. There's a few good songs, but I like the whole story. Their quick rise to fame, the fighting, you know. I'm a fan of the brothers, not the music. They have a few good. They compare themselves to the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, and they are not. And the Who. They are not any of those bands. But I'd rather her listen to Oasis than, I don't know, Cardi B. And Cardi B, if you're listening or watching this video, You understand, right? What are the odds of Cardi B watching this video? Okay. So anyway, so then one day, like, I don't know, 4 months ago, she goes, Dad, did you hear Oasis are getting back together? I'm like, uh-oh. Because I've been making fun of years for the fans for wanting them to come back together. Look at the beautiful homes in Laval. And I'm thinking, don't tell me. Please don't come to Canada. Please don't come to Canada. So they unveil their plans for a tour, and tickets go on sale for Wales and Manchester and London. I'm thinking, great. As soon as those sold out, what do? There's a rumor they're going to come to North America. And I'm thinking, please don't come to Canada. I live in Montreal, and we have a place to stay near Toronto. And I'm thinking, please don't come to Toronto, please don't come to Toronto. And of course, they announced their Toronto dates. And I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. And long story short, I'm out $720. That's what it cost for 2 tickets. Exactly what I've been prophesizing about how much of a hassle it's going to be for the fans, not realizing that I would be one of those fans, because there's all this about the pricing in England for the tickets, and once they found out, of course, that it's going to sell out, they started raising the prices, and people paid incredible amounts of money. People were freaking out, so it's in the news all the time. I'm starting to stress out, thinking, hey, please don't come to Canada. There's Rachel Street. And then they unveil their plans to come to Canada. And so we're all, what's that word? Something pricing. Jeez, it escapes me, but it's what that, because the demand dictates how much the tickets go for. And the sky's the limit, right? So I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So, and a lot of people didn't get their tickets. And my daughter was really, she'd never been to a concert. Her heart's set on it. I'm like, okay, we have to get tickets. So they went on sale. I'm on the iPad. She's on her laptop. Now I have a golf game booked that day. I'm thinking, this is, how long is this going to take? And then once you kind of get a number of where you are in line. I was 30,000 in line, and she was 15,000. So we waited for a while, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go golfing. You're way ahead of me. You buy them and I'll pay you back. So I'm thinking, how long is it gonna take, 15,000? So basically, before I got to the golf course, another cool rural. My daughter's calling me. She goes, okay, I'm next. And I show you what. I'm like, what, already? I figured 15,000. If everybody buys 2, that's 30,000. Whatever. I thought there'd be none left. Secretly hoping. And so we walked up, say to me, why not? So she's calling me. I'm driving to the golf course. I got the window of the car open. It's a beautiful sunny day. And she's like, okay, I'm just like, I figured we should get seats. because we're short. Last thing you want to do is stand there. And she goes, okay, 2 seats. She goes, $700. I go, what? I go, for 2 tickets. She goes, no, that's for 1 ticket. I'm like, forget it. I'm screaming as I'm driving. People are looking at me funny. And anyway, she got 2 tickets for for 350 each. And they're actually pretty good seats. Had a stadium yet to be built in Toronto, Rogers Stadium. And then, of course, Ticketmaster charges $60 each ticket for service charge. I don't even know what that means, because in the olden days, you used to get a physical ticket. We still don't have anything. I don't get it. She goes, yeah, a couple days before the show, they'll give you your barcode. Okay. A barcode. So where's the service? Whatever. And so there. And then my daughter, because she's young, and they sell insurance for $17. Big mistake. She bought it. I'm like, you know, dummy, that's just extra idiot money. So total $737. 2 tickets to see Oasis. Boxing Day, waiting at the marijuana store. Nice. So that's the story. So making fun of fans for years. As I'm doing this, my daughter's becoming a fan, and little did I know I would be one of those idiots spending way too much money, stressing out, screaming and yelling. And my wife, because we didn't tell her what's going on, because she would say, hey, I want a ticket, and she hates Oasis. And we're like, we're not bringing her to the concert, she'd bum us out. So she didn't even know what we're doing, but she knew we were up to something, and she'd come in the room and like, hey, what are you guys doing? And we're like, fuck off! Because, you know, we're high stress here, we're in lineup, and Rachel Street. So anyway, August 25th. There's a show Sunday and Monday, and because her lineup is shorter than mine, we ended up with the Monday tickets. Whatever. Maybe we'll do a movie, The Road to Oasis. So my daughter wants me to get a bucket hat because there's one associated with Liam Gallagher. I almost bought it. I'm like, nah. Maybe I will. So that's it. So I ended up with Oasis tickets. I didn't see that coming. You never know, huh? Okay, so look, we just went for a little walk. I forget what we were talking about. GoPro, DJI mic, pairing, Action 5, Oasis, bucket hats, Leonard Cohen, graffiti, murals, which I really like. I wonder, could you get a cool picture? I wonder. You know, reflect. I don't think so. I'm starting to get cold. I got some sun in my eyes. And that's that. So, we'll be in touch. GoPro, stop recording.